Hello and welcome to the next episode. Now last time we had our big fight with the aliens taking out an escort and a destroyer. The next ships arrive in August, so that's like half a year away. We can upgrade our fleets as mentioned in the last episode. And now we want to progress and actually focus a bit on science, also consolidating more stuff here so that we can also go more after science basically. Which means that we have to do a lot of back and forth in mission phases and so on, which we are going to skip mostly, while we still hunt for better orcs. Ooh, this one is also a nice one. But yeah, so basically we got a lot of influence rewards from the fights we did, like taking out the first alien ship, making the first spaceship and so on. Yeah, we're really in a really good position now. And now we have to somehow get to Mercury, get that going, get our Mars base going. So that's going to finish up, the space docks are going to finish up in 7th of June, which means that we can start on 2 ships immediately, just in case that someone comes towards Mars, which is unwanted. And meanwhile, we progress, and if we can get our hands on another alien, we are going to take it out as well. Meanwhile, our economy score is going up here, so we are 231 of 755 to spawn a new mining region in Irkutsk. Irkutsk is how big? It's a small one in the colony region. Yeah, that's fine though. We still get more economy focus from finishing a mining region here, so that's really nice. And we already have 33% bonus investment here, so that's really nice. This will only go up over time. But yeah, now we are going to skip a bit because we have to just do a lot of maintenance here on our realm and push it forward while we wait for global techs. Okay, here we are in January. I have been able to track a servant agent, and I'm going to sabotage the alien movements so that they are not able to finish that anytime soon, which means that they will not be able to contact the aliens, which means this is a major setback to their story quest basically. So now they are down to 800 here again. It's not massive, but still a little bit of stealing basically. I still hope that we can steal technology somewhere else because really? Oh, come on. I recently bought this one. And meanwhile, our war against Estonia is almost finished up. That's why we're already reducing unrest here in the Eurasian Union. It cost us a bit of cohesion to declare war quickly because we were losing that control point again, as we already did. But it was worth the sacrifice, I think. So we are going to get a little bit back from the knowledge priority here. But mostly it's going to be moving back upward from the higher cohesion rest point. So it's fine. It's like some...
The damage from a bullet is not caused by the projectile itself.
Also very important.
It is caused by the energy of the...
We were able to get the lead on electromagnetic warfare, which is nice. Mostly because we were able to steal a science project from the servants as well, which got us 500 bonus science as a reward, basically. Now the question is, what do we want to pick? I think we want to rush towards Venus and therefore Mercury more than we want to get going with the infrared combat lasers here. So let's actually do this one here. And we put everything we have in there. We were able to steal the solid core fission reactor 4. Actually, we maybe want to delay this one. Instead, we are going for the settlement core, because that unlocks the fission reactor arrays and so on. Yeah, for the better mining. Actually, we maybe want to push this one. It might be worth it. And there's the point defense, which we also need to research. Okay, I thought they were declaring war against me or something. And now we are going to get a lot of unrest from that conquest here. Even though there's not a lot of population. Okay, please go all home. Yeah, we're up to 3. That was expected. So we're going to fix that next. But now the Estonian problem is finally gone. So that's something as well. Yeah, so we can conduct a interesting. So he's telling me that we can do a sabotage, but we can also do a hostile takeover here. Yeah, the thing is that I'm not really interested by anything because I would like to get more admin orcs or science or something, but it's not really there currently. Hawthorne. This is a nice one. The servants, actually. Maybe we want to take the science orc. Nah, I don't know. Is there something else we can do? We can research the alien activity. We could also just... Media Darling, Pariah, Furtive Survivor. I don't know, he's not really good, so... Is it worth it taking him out? I don't know. We could continue sabotaging him. Faction has no projects to steal that we are aware of. Can we steal something from humanity first? No.
I'm here.
So this guy was researching an academy guy. So maybe let's investigate one of humanity first here.
Tracking target.
And then we go for the alien activity first. Yeah, basically we are going to hunt technology to get some bonus science because we are considered behind, which is good. Actually, let's compare with us to the other factions here. So resources here. We can see here that we are... Well, we are leading on the MC with 22 compared to the others here. But resistance is shortly behind us. But most importantly, the others have like 400 control points. So we are definitely behind, at least in this kind of consideration. We are also only at 1.2k science, so they are more or less all ahead of us. Which has to do with the fact that we have terrible nations here with the East Eurasian Union, basically. But that's fine. Actually, what I completely forgot about, we want to take out... Okay, we need to resupply here. But then we are going to take out the stations around Earth from at least the servants. Yeah, there's one servant station, one protectorate station. Yeah, I don't like these two. So they have to go. Even though there's nothing in it, they could still do something with it. Yeah, they could still do something with it. And when we have our shipyard on Mars, where we're also going to make ships, with that we are going to probably start taking out bases here. Because they have started mining, we are not going to allow protectorate or servants on Mars itself. There's one servant base here. So we are not going to allow this. Overall, we are probably going into Marines relatively soon, and then we maybe start taking over bases here. Oh, the protectorate is also on Phobos. Okay. That's something we also maybe need to stop here. Actually, our probes... Ah, we forgot something. We wanted to send all probes, so let's do this. There we go. 110 in progress. Sirius, we are going to arrive on the 2nd of May. That's good. Vesta, 15th of May. Okay. And actually the... Ah, they are already sending stuff here. So Nisa is already colonized. Eric is also colonized. Ah, that was part of the Mars orbit actually, so that's why. And this one... No, this one is not. Okay. So they actually colonized this one. Looks quite nice, actually. Interesting. So we are definitely ahead of the aliens. They have now reached Saturn, but they are not yet on Jupiter here, which is good. So... What's that? Oh no, they're flying to Callisto. Okay, I'm taking that back. They are flying towards Callisto to do something there. So actually, yeah, that's a problem. Probably, at least. Let's assign. So... If we were to fly to Jupiter, what would we need? So Callister here. Callister. Why can't we pick it? Ah, because we don't have the project. Ah, so we can't check it either. We could, however, check Theros. Yeah, 20 KPS is necessary, so we definitely need a pulsar drive for that. Or we need an ion drive to get there, but I didn't go for ion drives here because we didn't have enough picks or global technologies. So the thing is that we don't have any technology to take out alien defense stations. So that's a long time away, sadly. But at least we can maybe slow down their build up by taking out ships when they send stuff towards Earth. So, or Mars if we trigger them too much. So basically what we are going to do here now is we fly towards the Chartworth station here. We don't need to rush it though. So something like this. Let's not waste fuel here.
Offering support.
And then we just... Orbital core, something we want to do. Here we are. And we are going to destroy it. Cover salvage. Whoops. Yeah. Information leak. Okay. We can pay ops to get influence. We can pay influence to get ops. Or we can... Okay, we get some... lose some public opinion, fine. I don't really care about that. And now we also take out the Protectorate station here. And then we have to do this regularly in case they really try it again. Yeah, so that's something we want to...
I have new information.
Okay, do this again. Okay, and we blow it up as well. And let's go refuel again. So basically we just want to prevent the servants having any presence on Earth anytime soon, in the orbit at least. Even though that will increase the wreckage in Earth orbit, but that's fine. And with that, let's speed forward further. Oh well, here we are at the end of this episode. Now our probe has arrived on Ceres. We are now in the May of 2026, so basically really not much has happened in between. Now let's check it out in detail here. We do have sites with a lot of water, some metals and some nobles, which is nice. So actually all three sites here are extremely good. And better than... especially this one is really good. I think all three are better than the ones we have on Mars, except for the ones with fissiles. So actually we want at least these two. At least these three actually. But it would cost us 6 mission control to get these ones down. That's risky to say the least. I think we should only get one and first then stabilize there, defend it. Maybe make a station, make ships and so on. Question is, which ones do we want to get? I do think we want... I think we want this one, the Yalode crater. It has everything in decent quantities actually. A lot of volatiles actually, which is our shot. It's not the shortest, but... Okay, so Yalode. That's what we are going for. So also a fission pile here. Built in space, of course. Built in space, of course. There we are. Can throw in another fission reactor. Wait a second, it really takes 500 days? What? Okay. Yeah, because we have... Wait a second, is our space stock on Mars finished? No, it's not, right? Yeah, maybe that's why. So actually, let's... Could we cancel this? Yeah, we can cancel it. So let's wait it out and then we can see if it makes it faster by being sent from Mars. But the outpost core is not changed. Okay, we can see that in a month. In the worst case, we just make a second base there to be faster. Well, happens. Still, I wanted to do this now before it gets stolen or something. Now, also very important what happens this turn. Ooh, we unlocked fission reactor 5. Nice.
Person of interest surveilled.
Repeat, please.
Yes, I'm in.
Yeah, perfect. We can still steal 2 things here from the servants. So we are going to steal the fission reactor array here. And if we are lucky... Yeah, we got science for it as a reward because we immediately finished up settlement core. So, yeah, 500 from their archives. Nice. So actually, let's pick the fission reactor array as well. Yeah, we need this one. And it also means that we can steal... Ooh, pulsar. Nice. Pulsar drive. Pulsar. Am I blind? Fission reactor 5. What? Did I click it on obsolete? What? Potassium. Solid core 5. Eh? Am I blind? Where's my pulsar drive? What? Don't tell me the game bugged out and I didn't get my pulsar drive. Ah, here we are. I was blind. Ah, so blind. Yeah. We are not going to be able to finish the pulsar drive before the next fights, which are already in like 3 months, 2 months. So we don't need to rush this. Instead, we are going to, however, continue stealing technologies from the servants here. Which is most important. Yeah. Meanwhile, we are going to prepare to take out Slovakia. So we are going to take control here. Then change the alliances here. At least remove the alliances which are having armies. And then we invade it by force. Same with the Czech Republic afterwards. It costs us a lot of influence, but it's still better than doing the peaceful way. Meanwhile, we already took the executive here in Poland, so we need to wait 140 days, then we can pull it out of the European Union and go after it by force. And we are waiting for the cooldown here to expire in August as well for Latvia. Then we can merge that one up as well. And we are going to basically do the same things here down here. Romania also pulled out, so that's good. We can go after it. And Hungary we have to kick out still. So we need to take control here as well, if they don't leave by chance anyway. Then it's also there's the Germany question, which is in the European Union by now, so that's a problem. And I think we also have claims down here. Yeah, at least here in Bulgaria, which also dropped out of the European Union, so we also can go after it when we feel fit and invade it with our armies, basically. So that's all something we can do relatively soonish now. But most importantly, we can now profit from the servants by stealing technology from them and therefore get some nice science rewards. 500 just flat 2 times per month is basically doubling our science output. That's really useful because it also accelerates us here in the global technologies. We are already leading here in the molten core fission system. We are also massively leading here in the unity movements. And we do have a small lead here in the independence movements. So that's really good. And we didn't even focus massively on it yet, because we want to finish some local technologies that we need. Now that we have finished actually the the stuff here, we can now upgrade into Orbital Core. We are going to do this. So 40 days. And let's initiative Earth. So we are going to actually upgrade all of them. We have the resources, and afterwards we can finally do some science labs here. But hopefully we can also backtrack on the stuff that the servants did. So for example, let's switch to tech again. We can see here that they are almost finished with mining complex, even though we already reset them once. We couldn't sabotage alien movements again, sadly. But we already manipulated mining complex one, so we can steal this one as well, hopefully, if they are fast enough to finish it now. And yeah, basically we can continue stealing other things here. Solar array can be stolen. Yeah, so maybe we get lucky here. That would be awesome. Come on, in Sweden, seriously. Ah, sadly we got solar array on our own. Yeah, but basically we are going to try to steal stuff if we can. So let's see, before we make a cut in this episode, if we can send them once again. And there will be new Vesta. Ooh, 10 nobles. It's nice. It's pretty a mixed bag, a really nice mixed bag here, but I don't want to go too deep into the asteroids right now, because we can't afford the mission control point yet.
Right.
No, Lewis, can you? Oh, you can't steal more stuff? Why? Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm not going to kill him, but still. We are not going to sabotage that because we want the mining module if they finish it. So sadly,
Standing by for orders.
we can't do more stuff on these guys right now.
I'm here.
Could Shika we don't have the what's called
What's the op?
turn counselor here. We need that on Shika
Standing
still.
by for orders.
But we don't have it currently. Yeah, sadly we can't steal more stuff. We can sabotage, but we can't steal. We could think about stealing, however, Taurus here. Yeah, that's a nice idea. So let's steal Taurus.
Targeting enemy
And so on. Maybe we can steal in the turn afterwards. But that's something for the next episode. And in the next episode we are of course going to see the next fight against the alien here, which is something to look forward to. Well, leave a like and subscribe, and see you in the next episode.